Okay, we're going to talk sitting position. We're spending a lot of time at the desk now, looking at our monitors. The longer we sit, the harder it is for the body, the more under duress it becomes. So if we can sit in a better way, we're in a good space. I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to sit and how to sit well. Number 1, bottom. Get your bottom right to the back of the chair. Don't let the bottom slide forwards. We creep into this sort of position over a period of time, particularly the longer we spend at the computer. If we are creeping into that position, use your hands onto the armrest of the chair, lift your bottom right the way up, slide it to the back of the chair so your low back hits the back of the chair. Let the chair do its job. That's what the back of the chair is there for. Number 2, hip position. Make sure they're slightly above the knee. You don't want to be sitting into a squashed position that's putting pressure on the front of the hips, which in turn will put pressure onto the low back. Yeah, you're lining yourself up for hip pain, back pain, leg pain. It's not the way forwards, believe me. Number 3, foot position. Knees at just over 90 degrees, feet directly below the knee, flat onto the floor. The flat onto the floor is the important part. If your legs aren't long enough or your chair's too high, you can't get your feet flat onto the floor, then get a box under there. Get something that your feet can rest onto, because you want the pressure taken away from the feet, the pressure taken away from the body, and the lower body to be in a relaxed state. Number 4, and this might sound obvious, make sure that when you're sitting in your chair and you're moving towards a desk, the chair fits under the desk. This brings you closer to the desk and allows your arms to go into a better position when you're using a keyboard. If you've got a chair with arms and they start to butt onto the desk as you go towards it, either number 1, get rid of the arms, or number 2, raise the desk up slightly. One or the other. You want to make sure that you can get right up close to the desk so your arms aren't having to reach for either the keyboard or the mouse. I've talked about monitor position before, I've talked about keyboard and mouse position before. If you haven't seen it, go back, check the other videos. As for today, 4 key points around sitting. Number 1, bottom right at the back of the chair. Number 2, hips slightly higher than the knees. Number 3, foot flat onto the floor underneath the bent knee. That was number 3. Number 4, make sure you can slide under the desk. If you're not getting underneath the desk and you're going too far away, you're reaching, it's not ideal, it's not the way forwards. Go back, have a check of your setup at home, see if this helps. Take care.